Embedding over here, I mean, let's go over here. Let's select a tile which takes you to a report. So these report screens can be done by embedding. So when you see an embedding option, you would see this content, right? Either if you want an iframe, you can decide on it, or if you look at it, this link and this link is absolutely same. There's no difference. So let's compare this. If I say notepad and I say this, right? This is the link available under the link. And if I say this option, Control C, and I say here, the difference what we see is if you want your content to be displayed along with the iframe tag, you can do so by selecting the second text box, or else you can just select this link which appears. So with iframe and without iframe is an option what Power BI will give you. Let's understand if you get it with, and it's the same if you say embed in Power BI. So if you, it's the same. So if you want only the link to be passed, so these are the redundant option. Embed primarily is the same. Let's see something over here that I click on embed as a functionality. I say iframe, and now let's go to Power BI. I say, okay, I just open a page as Power BI and I say edit over here. So this is SharePoint. Please ignore the contents otherwise. And I say add and I say embed. You can have file viewer, you can have markdown, list properties, you can have Power BI, right? If I say Power BI, it would say edit that visual. So if you have a link over here, then what we'll do is, let's say notepad, and I say this. Out of this, I only select this link till 9. I say copy and I say directly the report link. And now I have the page. I want to show this page number 1 in this navigation, and I say save. So when I say save, yes, this section is fine. It is already added. Let's do an iframe option. If I have an embed option over here, I can put an iframe like this or a YouTube direct video. Let's compare the iframe content over here, and I say Control C, and directly that thing can be added over here. The advantage over here is you have all the options over there, whereas you can select what page you want to show, whereas the default option would be shown over here. And I say save as draft. So as I say save as draft, I exactly get the same content. In the embed option, I do see the filters and everything, whereas in this screen I do not see anything else apart from the page I intend to show. So a minor difference. The better way of embedding, I would request everybody, would be by putting this content via a Power BI app. Going ahead. So I have shown you link to content, I have shown you embedding, and the last, one of the most used feature is export as PDF or a PowerPoint. Let's see what happens when you say export to PDF or a PowerPoint. So again, this is published to web, create an embed code. Once published on the internet will be accessed, data content, Microsoft may display the report to public before publishing. So this is what, if you want some of your content to be marketed by Microsoft, you should use embed in public website feature as an option, so that people can see your content and they can embed it in their websites without any copyright issues. So a good way of either using in the SharePoint or your custom websites for the known users, and for the public websites, you should enable the public option in the share so that people can access it outside your network. This is not what we want. Now, basic option is report download. It gives you a download option of a PBIX file, which you can circulate it as I've shown you earlier in this session. Let's see export to PowerPoint. What do you want? Do you want the current values or the default values? I want to see the current values, what has been selected on this screen. I click on it as an export. Let it download. It is developing a PowerPoint in the background, so it reads all the pages as many of them they are here, and then gives a consolidated downloaded demo. That file gets auto downloaded. If you click on it, you will see the same page. Let the PowerPoint get opened. This is how it looks like. View in Power BI link has been given if you want to still go back to Power BI, and when you say play, the next page is this. It exactly shows what was there on your screen, and it also shows the link to go to that screen. So if it has many pages at the bottom, you can have that many pages in your PowerPoint. Similarly, if you say export to PDF, what will happen? File and say export to PDF. We say current values needs to be exported. In this case, what will happen is it would build a PDF file in the background and then automatically download to your desktop. Still building it, and it will download, it will put it in your desktop, and the output would be similar to what you saw in PowerPoint. However, PDF, since it is non-editable, you would like to have it presented or shared for your records, and PowerPoint can be used to change the graph or modify it to a certain extent. So this is your PDF screen. Excellent. So these are the different ways in which we usually share the content, and it in the background triggers an email. And let me show it to you. What have we seen right now? We've seen sharing the PBIX file from one person to another over an email or a common drive or any network share folder. Sharing the workspace, I showed you how to share the workspace by clicking on three ellipses, and then it takes you to a screen wherein you can add users. You can share a dashboard with the end users. You can share content packs. When you share content packs, it has to be permitted by your organization, and the user can view it under view content pack option. You can make a Power BI app of your limited content, which includes a dashboard and your report and your data set, and then publish it as a separate app. You can, this allows you as for division of departments and silos creation, and people would be glued to the same app in Power BI. Share it with external users, a very exciting, a popular form of doing this. However, you are dependent on your admin to give you the sharing enabling feature first, and then only you can share your content with the users outside your organization. You can use the publish to web or embed functionality. Like I said, if you want to publish it in the SharePoint, you can share the link to the SharePoint related web part, and wherein it would access the Power BI content, and there you do have option to specify the page number of the report you would like to load, and you can title it. And finally, and most used feature would be export to PDF for your handy reference and circulation purpose, and export to PowerPoint for any presentation you would like to make on top of your dashboards. Okay, so here we are. As I showed you earlier that I had shared it externally, I've just got an email from Microsoft which says this person has shared a dashboard with this comment. And if I say click on go to dashboard and I say this, it opens up a pop-up saying someone has shared Power BI dashboard with you. To view it, you must have an account. So when I say sign up, it takes me to a sign up screen. Okay, and I say sign up. enter your work email. So this is something what you need to be taking care of, that you cannot share it with your Yahoos and the Gmails ID and Hotmail accounts. You would have to have a company account wherein the end user would be part of. So no personal emails required. So if they say got it, let's say where does it take? Okay, so things are not that easy. You would have to share it with external corporate users, and then you would be able to use this feature. You will have to change the email address and post which, let me see, times group. And I said this. We can't find this. Do you want to do this? Okay. I do not want to get into this, however. This is the way in which you would be able to share your content with an external user.